Hello, everyone. This is Everyday Life with Joy. I hope everyone's doing okay. I know it's been a while, so please still subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please follow me on Joy Color Body Bar on Instagram and Facebook. Today, I want to come and speak on men's health. Yes, I said it. Men's health. We just found out my cousin passed away, and he was like a brother to me. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying men, because men tend to not like going to the doctors, especially men of color. Okay. Yes, I'm getting on my brothers, especially y'all. I mean, women. Yes, all of us need to go to the doctors to check on our health, and a lot of times we don't want to go. Women, we have hard. We have to go for pap smears. Imagine all that cold stuff they put up in you and all that type of stuff. You got to get blood drawn. I just went to the doctors today, but it's important to know your vital signs, where you are, and with your health, make sure you're good and things like that, and make sure nothing's going on. But men, it's important for you all to listen to your wives, especially if you're married. Listen to your wife. If you're not looking good, if you're not feeling good, and she says, "Honey, let's go to the doctors." Listen to her, because she's on the outside looking. And when I say she's on the outside, meaning like she's right there. She's out and seeing the difference from when you all first met and all of that. You get what I'm saying? I know that we all age and different things like that or whatever, but if she's noticing a difference in your look, your pattern, how you move, and when she was used to you maybe being spunky and outgoing, and now you land around and you're withering away and things like that. Listen to your wife. The wife is the neck. If I can recall, the wife is the neck. The man is the head. Okay? So if you marry someone that's your helpmate, you marry someone that's by your side, and that's someone you could just, and I'm not talking about my cousin. I'm just saying in general how men need to listen to their wives, or girlfriends if you have somebody that's very close to you, or good friends in general. Okay? That's going to say, hey, that's not looking good, or you're looking real peaky, man. You've been looking peaky for some time now. You need to go to the doctor to make sure you're okay. Because you want to get your especially when you get to a certain age in your 50s, late 40s, 50s, get your prostate checked out. Get your livers. If you're a drinker, get your livers. You're a smoker, get your lungs. Get everything checked out, even if you don't do any of that. Women, we do that. That's why we know so much. That's why we catch things. That's why women stay alive longer, most of the time than men, because we catch stuff. Why we can't? I, for one, have been hard-headed at times when it came to my anemia and things like that. But I get up in there because I know, like, it doesn't feel good. If I don't feel right about something, I get up in there. But for the most part, my vital signs, everything, I'm a healthy person. That's because I go to the doctors. Okay, if I don't feel right, I catch it. Sometimes we want to hold up and think that we could do our own little remedy. But God did put doctors here on this earth. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to us to use discernment. And God has given us discernment, because you have some doctors that's way out there with the science, but you have some doctors that's really concerned about your health and they want to help you. What you do is you go to them, you let them check you out. They give you options. You go to God, you pray on it to see what you want to do. But man, it's very important for you to take care of yourself. Okay? If you are married, listen to your wives, man. Don't push her off. She's not your wife just for you to be laying around and just to be walking around and make you look good. No. She's there as a helpmate. She's there. She's your support team. All of that. She's going to tell you, some things which you don't want to hear, but it's going to help you in the long run. I'm telling you something serious. Okay? So get up in the doctors and get yourself checked out. If the doctor says you have to get certain surgeries, you pray on it. And if that surgery is going to save your life, go ahead and do it. Don't try to, I've done it myself, try to remedy my own and sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. But it's still important to go to see what the underlying issue is, because they draw the blood. They send the blood to the labs. They could tell, okay, this is what's going on. This is what your BUN is. This is what your hemoglobin is, your hematocrit. This is what your A1C1s are. See, A1C1s is like if you're a diabetic or not. If you're on the line of being diabetes. If you have high cholesterol, they're going to tell your blood, tells you what your blood type is, and tell you all of that. And it's good to find out what your blood type is so you can know what to eat with your blood type. I'm blood type O. So I have, I most of the time have to try to eat with my blood type. But sometimes I don't. I'm going to be real with you. Like I said, I'm human. But as women, most of the time we keep up with our health. We keep up to see what's going on, what's happening, because you know the difference of what's happening with your body. And so I just wanted to say that to everyone. I mean, to all our men. I'm really focusing on men because I lost my cousin, and I love my cousin, and now he's gone. And he was young. He was only 53, 54. That's young, y'all. So you have to really, make sure you get yourself checked out. And wives, put your foot on your husband's neck. Okay? I don't care if he sit up there, nah, I'm good. No. If you don't get your butt up in that doctor's, you're going to see my butt out that door. So if you want me around, you need to go to that doctor's and get yourself checked out. See, I don't play. And that's probably why I'm single. But I don't play. But let me tell you something. If I was married, my husband will be well taken care of. Okay? And he will be one healthy dude. Because I don't play when it comes to that. We gonna make sure each other is good. Okay? Because I want you around. Like you would want me around. That goes for the same with women. We all... Listen, tell me. Hey, babe, you looking a little peaky. You've had that long cough for a while. You need to go get that checked out. Something's not happening. You don't gain weight overnight. You don't drop weight overnight. You need to get that checked out. Make sure you're good. Especially if you know this person's still eating, or if they're not eating as much. Hey, what's going on? You're not eating this much. Our appetite, as we get older, our appetite changes. It does. But if you know that you're just a person that's, you would know and your spouse would know. So I think it's very important for, us women to, if you're married, especially if you're married, to put your foot on your husband's neck. You know the difference from when, how he's been over the years. If you're noticing a major difference, you need to say, okay, I'm noticing a difference in your behavior. I'm noticing a difference in the way, what's going on, what's happening. Okay, you switching up on me. I'm trying, I know it's for better, for worse, but listen, if you're not going to get up in there and get yourself taken care of, I got to go. And if that man love you, like he said he do, he going to get up in there and do what he got to do. Okay? So it shouldn't have to take anyone else, men, if you're married, especially if you're married, it should not have to take anyone else to come and get you to go to the doctors more than your spouse or your girlfriend. Okay? Your girlfriend or spouse say, hey, you need to go to the doctors. You need to go to the hospital. Come on. Go. Even if it's just to give her peace, just go so you can find out what's happening with you, what's going on. If you need to take medication, if you need to take blood pressure medication, you get that prostate checked out. You need to get whatever you need to get checked out. You need to cut back on the drinking, cut back on the smoking, whatever the case may be. You need to cut back on food if you need to lose weight, things like that. Or if you need to gain and they tell you what's happening, you need anything for your bone health. So it's just very important for, I'm just saying, and I'm not picking on our black men, but I just notice black men just don't go to the doctors and hospital. I don't know what the fear is. I can understand the fear because you feel like I'm going to go and they ain't going to come out. And sometimes that happens because you have not taken the time out to make sure you're good. But if you take care of yourself throughout the years, I tell my son that, he's a young man now. I'm like, look, get up in that doctor's. Check yourself out, make sure your heart good. Make sure your lungs, make sure everything's good with you. Make sure you're not pre-diabetes or diabetes, because diabetes run in our family. High blood pressure run in our family. My father was a stroke victim, okay? Which I have to really watch my blood pressure. My blood pressure can go from 0 to 100 real quick. So I, for one, make sure I cut back on salt. I love salty food, but I don't eat as much salt as I used to. Diabetes running our family. I cut back on a lot of sugar. I love cakes and just the thought of it. But Starbucks coffee, I cut back on a lot of that stuff. And I thank God my job requires me to do a lot of walking, so I was able to drop a few pounds. And I must say my vitals was perfect, was pretty good. So it can be better, but it was pretty decent. So that's all I'm saying to you all. Men, please take care of your health. Get in the doctors. Check yourself out. Make sure. And also, it doesn't hurt to get like HIV tests, all of that. Okay? Because remember, I'm praying that you all are not cheating on your wives or things like that. But, just in general, if you're about to get married, if you're about to date, I think men and women should go get that done. All right, everyone. I want everyone to have a beautiful day, a blessed day. Please, again, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can listen to your girl, Joy. Please follow me on Joy Carla Body Bar. If you would like to bless me, Christmas is coming up, and I do like to put towards my business. You can bless me on Cashapp at # uppercase J, uppercase L, lowercase O, VEDAY 79. You all have a blessed night. Bye-bye.